Hello everyone, this is Katarina and I'll bring you an energy update today on the 25th of July, which is in the Mayan galactic calendar, the day out of time. Boy, this summer is so intense. It's wave after wave after wave. And I was feeling into that in preparation for the video and I'm like, oh my God, I feel like I'm back in 2012. And the guide said, yes, the entire summer as well as the rest of the year is like 2012, a collective choice point. And what that means is we are now making choices. Who am I? Who am I becoming, and where do I anchor myself, and what version of reality? And we have, say, the biggest difference is old earth, new earth. Old earth is more karmic lessons, more hardship, more growth through suffering and difficulty. And the new earth is I'm a sovereign. I'm here in service to others. I'm here taking care of all life on earth. And it was 111. So that's a portal to walk through. And with that, it's really bringing all the new innovations, organic innovations, where we find ways to increase the water quality, where we help, like Yellowstone Park, where there's an amazing portal opening more and more, being in harmony with nature, listening to the guidance and messages we receive from nature, and being open and perceptive to our surroundings. And I'm really going through major changes. I got the message from the guides during the summer solstice event. And now, Katarina, you have achieved your entire life purpose, and what you worked for on all your lifetimes on Earth, it is now done. And it's like, whoa. And I'm still landing in all of this. It's like, oh wow. So bringing in the Cosmic Christ series in the 5th dimension, in the 7th dimension, and then this one this year in the 9th dimensional frequency range, and really collapsing so many things, tasks that I have behind the scenes are now completed. And I'm like, so who am I? Who am I becoming? And where do I anchor myself? I definitely anchor myself in the highest frequency range available. And in all my client sessions, it's such a theme. It's like, Katarina, I've come to the end of something. Where am I going? What's happening? And I can't believe the acceleration and the fast-paced energies we're in now. And I can see that in the sessions. I can hold multiple open pending situations, ancestral lines from one person, the partner, the children, the home and surroundings, the collective energy surrounding. And normally that would be something to do in 5 sessions. And now it's like, hang on a minute. There are 5 things open and pending here, and they're all correlating. And even life partners, husbands, wives, where it's like, hey, come on, I've worked through this for so long. I held that density. I'm ready to collapse. And then and throughout all the timelines. And I'm like, oh my God, this is really happening. And normally ancestral healing is taking slower. It's like, oh my God, there's so many beings involved, so many lessons, so many growth and difficulties. And now it's like, I'm not willing to carry that any longer. You guys ready to resolve it? And then, is this our only chance? Yes, there we go. Okay, let it go now. We're done. And I'm like, really? Is this what's happening here? So it's absolutely incredible, that vastness of acceleration we can experience at the moment. And for me, I've brought in so much sky-high energy in those last couple of years. And now it's like, time to integrate, time to rest, time to be with the magnitude of everything that unfolded. So it's really settling in your system. And I saw myself vibrationally yesterday, and I could see there's still a few pieces flying around that want to be integrated. And the guide said, when you choose the highest timeline, when you choose your highest potential, this is a summer of love. And that means there are so many potentials to really go into self-love, to go into self-care, nurturing. And you're like, oh my God, yeah, this is outdated. That doesn't serve me anymore. And 4:44 now in the recording. And that's really Yeshua, or as Lord Maitreya, he keeps coming in. It's like, Katarina, remember, self-love over sacrifice. And I'm like, I know, and I'm so primed to take one for the team. And I'm sure if you resonate with my energy, my messages, it's very common you would do that too. And that means you're a starseed, you're a light worker, a grid worker, a wisdom keeper. And we are no longer invited to take one for the team. And I've been sitting with that, and you know, that inner urge, it's like, oh my God, I need to help, I need to uplift, I need to shift. And it came so crystal clear in the experience I had last night. And it's like, oh my God, New Earth is a place where everyone is a sovereign, where everyone takes responsibility for yourself, where everyone is looking for what do we need to do in our community? What do we need to do for the web of life to thrive? And it's like, whoa, that's a whole other frequency range. And I've also, Yeshua given me another download, and I say Yeshua, Sananda, Lord Maitreya, so, you know, just so you have a frame of reference whom I'm connecting with and in different frequency ranges. And he said, Katerina, and what is the Vesica Pisces, you know, where the two circles come together and there's this overlapping? And I said, oh, it's male, female. It can be with your partner. It can be a twin flame connection, even cosmic twin flame connection, or it's your inner harmony with male, female within self. And he said, and back to self-love. And it's like, oh my God, self-love, service to self, and balance and harmony. That is really the anchor point and the journey for how do we exist and co-create or become instantaneous manifestors in the higher realms. And I'm like, oh, wow. So for me, self-love and service to others is like, no, Katerina, they are now becoming in balance and harmony. And that's my growth journey this summer. And it's really like, oh, wow. So what do I need for my well-being right now? And many of you who've plowed through these last couple of years, also the guides just chime in right now. It's also many of us experience more frail nervous system. It's like, whoa, deep, intense emotional reactions. Or, oh my God, my brain just doesn't compute things right now. Or, man, I'm waking up and I'm just zoomed out. I feel pretty disconnected to everything around me. And these are signs you are shifting, you're integrating the higher energies that are continuously streaming in. It's not like, oh, we have this heightened window. It feels like, no. It's always a heightened window now, at least till the end of the year. And depending on your timeline choice, that can also continue. So our body has so much information to bring in, to integrate, and at the same time, oh my God, all of this is out of resonance. And hence there's so much that I can shift now in client sessions. And you may also experience really intense dreams. You're like, oh my God, even nightmares. And that's your subconscious clearing your database of no longer needed, outdated information. And then even where you feel like, no, this isn't me any longer. I can't connect with this anymore. Even when you look into your wardrobe or items in the house and you're like, not me no longer. And that can now, with this extreme fast pace that we're in, become even quicker. We're like, whoa, I'm done with this, I'm done with this, I'm done with this. And especially some souls, and that's from the guides right now, who go from the, so first being the highest timeline, third being predominantly the lowest. We had 5 a year and a half ago, and now we are more down to 3. We are narrowing it down. And if you go from the third to, say, the second, or from the third really anchoring in, I want to go in the first, it's like then there's a lot to be collapsed, or this feeling, you know what, it's my time to shine. I've carried so much for so many others, you know, take one for the team, take one for the ancestral lineage, for the collective, for my family, whatever that may be for you. It's like, now it's time to release. And depending how multidimensional you are, you feel like, you know, stepping into the elevator and then, all right, let's go higher and higher. And that can be within hours or days. Whereas if your vibration is more linear still, and that's totally okay, we all go at our own pace. And that would be in the future. I sense this light, I sense this potential, I really work towards it. And that may take 3 months, but then getting there, it's like, oh my God, I'm getting more multidimensional. More potentials are here at the same time. And at the guides really want me to share this. All right, I need to concentrate. So say a year and a half ago, we had 5 timelines, the 5th being the lowest of the low. Now we've merged more into 3. And when I check into those timelines, it's like even the lowest timeline is by far not as catastrophic, not as dark, not as dense, not as slow as it was a year ago, 3 months ago, 4 weeks ago. So it really is when you feel like, oh my God, I'm choosing New Earth. What's going to happen with those who choose the old Earth, who want to take a rerun, go through a few things? It's not as deep, dark, and dense. And the guides also keep sharing with me, prepare to be amazed. Really hardwire yourself for magic, miracles unfolding, and joy and blessings and all coming your way. And it's now 11:11 in the recording. And the reason for that is, if you, again, in that anchor point, what is that place here in between? If you anchor in, I'm prepared to be amazed. I'm prepared to see how global leaders recognize shit. Those old dominant fear programs are really obsolete. We are seeing through this. It's not working any longer. Make a U-turn, and see where is actually the collective leading if you want to stay in power. And with that, it is also, and Yeshua, Lord Maitreya, is coming in from that place of a loving invitation. I know you can grow too. I know we can all grow, we can all advance, we can all reach a higher level together if we so choose in our heart. And the choice point between old and new Earth is literally that your energy is predominantly service to others. We all learn, we all grow. There may be things where it's like, oh my God, I need this for me, ego patterns, programs, inner child, healings and stuff. But if the overall energy, I'm here to help, I'm here to serve, I'm here to create magic where we all work together and we all cheer each other on. No competition, support, co-creation, joy, bringing benevolence to the table. And imagine a world where in everyone's heart is written, bringing benevolence to the table, bringing magic to the table, innovation, support, kindness. God, I get really emotional feeling into that. And with that choice point, you would always say, hey, I invite you to the table. Are you ready? And equally, it is getting stronger and more defined of, that person is predominantly still invested in the old Earth. It's like, I need to get the biggest piece of the cake, or I'm fine as long as my sheep are home and dry. I don't care about the others. And we see in all these catastrophes now, so many people are so kind, so compassionate, so supportive. It's astounding to see, where 1333, the Christ codes, it's like we really anchor that in on a vaster, ever increasing scale, where people feel like, hey, you are another me. I want you to be as well as my own family. And those who are very invested in themselves, they steer stronger in one direction. And those who are steered into, let's do it together, let's grow and enjoy a whole new way of living. And you may experience that. And then the guides are saying, and like in 2012, there are those last minutes who are like, oh, I don't want to be in the darkness. These guys are having a party over there. What do I need to do to get there too? And then they're like, oh my God, I'm working it out. I'll find my way. I'll see what I can do, so that's always a potential. So, and in the client sessions now, I've reached a whole new other frequency range with new beings, and I can sense them around, and they look like if they were wearing the universe, this deep dark blue and then starlight sprinkling through. And there are beings who are here to help us transmute our karmic lessons, to step into the fullness of who we are, anchor the codes of sovereignty, and really bringing in that highest self, soul, heart alignment. So I'm really curious how you're going to experience that light language. And I, as per usual, always dedicated throughout all world, time, spaces, and dimension to the highest degree for the highest and greatest good of all. Yuash ki isi aka ta nasa niwi ki I ni ashkata sasa nanamaha mia ki si namaha. Mia ki ti si na maha. Miwash ki ti si ish kata sasa nanamaha. Miwana masa. And now we, the Venusians, are stepping forward to create an even more strong outer layer to your auric field, to help you stand in your own resonance, to help you connect with your truest inner calling, with your inner self. If you, like Katerina, have fulfilled your life's mission and are on the brink of something entirely new, if you are on the last tracks of finding yourself, embodying who you are, spreading your wings, or if you are just at the beginning and feel the sense of awe and wonder and you're magnetically drawn towards the new. Niwani ashkata sa na maha. Niwiki akata sa na maha. Miwiki ti si ishkata na namaha. And we are the new children, the beings that are to come to inhabit the new earth, the golden era, the time of co-creation, the full restoration of this bright, beautiful, luminous planet, helping Gaia to anchor her highest potential, with all life forms radiating, with all the grids on earth being luminous and working at their fullest, most harmonious capacity, reaching far into the universe, receiving the multidimensional codes with ease and grace, and becoming a full cosmic citizen amongst all the other planets, not only in this universe, but going forward, or on the eternal now moment, the eternal spiral, also the multiverses. And we ask you to receive this transmission, if this so resonates in your heart, purely in your heart. Niya kia ti si ishkata sa na maha. Miwashkata sa iki ti si na maha. Miwiki akata sa na maha. Miashkata. Miashkata sa na maha. Miwiki ti si ashkata. And now, Ashtar Command, Lord Maitreya, Lady Nada, Lord Melchizedek, and the entire Galactic Council, together with the new universal starlight beings, are surrounding us in this eternal now moment to receive a blessing unique to your soul. Yuash kiti si ashkata sasa nana maha. Miwi kiti si nana maha. Aka aka aka. Aka aka aka. Blessed it be, so mote it be, and so it is. And we wish you a bright and beautiful, luminous, amazing summer coming. on the 2nd of August, the eclipse season with the 8/8 portal, and really your heart is the receiver. And I send you so much love, bright blessings. Namaste.